you thanks for the small things, but expect so many big things. So God, I thank you.
Who has your back when things get tough? Who has your back when life gets rough? God, knowing that God gave his son for us, the least we can do is be grateful. Lord, I thank you.
What's going on, Stronga Together family? BT Vlogs?
Both.
Both? What are we talking about today? Well, first of all, if this is your first time, welcome to our channel. My name is Letitia.
And I'm Brian.
And go ahead, like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you can get all of our videos. So what we got going on today, Mr.
So we were talking about how when people start dating, they're bouncing around from relationship to relationship, which I feel like, you should talk to people, not have sex with everybody you talk to, but date different people to see like what you like in a guy, what you like in a female. But sometimes when you actually in a relationship and you keep bouncing from dude to dude or female to female, I think sometimes you might need to take a break and evaluate yourself.
I think all the time you need to do that. If you are going from one person to the next, that means you don't really know what you want, who you want, and honestly, you don't know yourself, because if you know yourself, you wouldn't have to go from this person to that person. What it is to me, and what I've seen is that people that do that are trying to find themselves. You can't find yourself for anybody else. So you need to figure out who you are so that you can get some standards put in place and don't allow yourself to drop those standards because you want to be with somebody.
Figure out what you want.
Yeah, and I also think that people just don't know how to be alone. So that's another reason they go from this person to that person. They're not confident in themselves. Before I got with him, and this was many years ago, it was me and my daughter, because I needed to know who I was. I had a child. I needed to make sure that the person that came into my life was going to be a great father, a great husband, a great man, somebody that I wanted my child to be around. So I took that time to get to know me so that I would not allow myself to settle for anything less than God's best for me and my child. So I've seen a lot of women, and I'm going to speak from a woman's perspective. I've seen a lot of women that have gotten out of one relationship and then they're right into the next relationship and nothing is working out, and then they finally just settle, and then they get married to these people that that are not really what they need, but it's what they think they need. So then the relationship is up and down all the time. There's always something, there's always turmoil, and because people don't have standards or they're settling, they end up in these long-term relationships that should have been lessons, and it causes turmoil for a lifetime because I don't want to get divorced because this, that, the other, or they're trying to prove something to somebody, so they're staying in a relationship and it's just unnecessary.
And being with somebody too does not define who you are. Right. That's why in the beginning, like when you're, now some of us are older, so and with people or whatever, you implement it in your kids to where once you find out who you are, then you can set standards on who you want to be with. That way you're not trying to date all these different men, all these different women, trying to be complete. Like sometimes being with somebody does not define you, does not complete who you are. It just enhances who you are, makes you better. It brings out who you can possibly be. You know what I'm saying? You want to be better. That's like having God in your life. It enhances who you are. It opens your eyes. It makes you wiser. It makes you smarter. So just don't look for that in a person. Look for somebody that's going to just make kind of make you better, but not just make you whole.
So there's a piece, like, for example, not to cut you off, who I was when I got with him and who he was when he got with me, those two parts came together and made us whole. Yeah. That's what you need to be searching for in a relationship. Yeah. First of all, get to know you. Your weaknesses, your strengths, what you like, what you don't like, your pet peeves, your standards for your relationship, your standard for your children, you know, if you have children before you get married. Just know you. So then you ask God to send you that person that He created for you.
Yeah, because if you
now it may not come automatically, but you ask God to send that person, it'll come.
Yeah.
If you don't know who you are, you're just searching for things. You're searching for what you think you need to have in your life. That's not necessarily what you need.
Yeah, if you're going out constantly at the club, at church, or somebody just keep trying to find somebody, and you keep going through men or whatever. When you're dating, like y'all are in a relationship.
Right.
First of all, you should be trying to get to know them first. But if you're constantly dating every 6 months or all that, like you keep going through that, man, take a break and be like, you know what, God, first of all, I need you to send me the right person. In this process of why you're sending them to me, make me whole again. Let me find out who I am. Let me get myself together so when we do meet, we're good. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. And we're just going to continue. We're going to make each other better.
Exactly.
That's what we did. I used to be mad about some of the things that I went through and some of the people I was with before I got with her. But that made me the man I am today. It hurts and it sucks in the process of whenever you're going through it. But sometimes when you don't go through certain things, you're not going to get better.
Right.
And
that's what it is.
It's a learning process.
Everything is a learning process. We have to use what was meant to break us. If you still here, you still standing, it didn't break you. So use that as fuel to try to do better, to try to learn from that. Okay, let me figure out what it was that went wrong here so that when I get to here, I'll have it, I have it together. That's what getting to know yourself is about.
Yeah.
And I can't say it enough. Like, really, you need to get to know yourself. You will get lost in the person that you're with. You get lost in work. It doesn't even have to be like a person. It can actually be your work, or it could be a friendship. You get lost in that stuff, and when you don't know who you are, you get lost in trying to be somebody else, be what they are, do what they're doing, and it's not good for you. It's not healthy. So learn who you are so that you can be prepared for work, be prepared for relationships, all of that, because you're confident in who you are and you're not looking for yourself in things or people. That's all I can say about that. Like, I don't want to beat it in the ground, but it's just so important. Just learn who you are. Just grow and it's
again,
go ahead.
And again, if you feel like if you don't feel like this is for you, this is just a reminder. Okay, I got kids. Let me make sure I'm implementing this in my kids.
Right.
Or I got a younger sibling, that somebody that's younger than you, a younger brother, sister that you see going through this process. Pull them up and help them so they can help who they are. It don't have to be, what I'm saying? Like, this video cannot just be for you who's watching it. It could be God's put this word in us to get through to you to help somebody else.
Could be a coworker. Could be a neighbor.
Yep.
Anybody. But and if it is for you, don't look at it as anybody judging you, because we're not judging anybody. We're just telling y'all the things that we've learned through life. That's what God put us here for. All of us are supposed to be helping each other. Everybody has a purpose on this earth, and our purpose is to help other people.
We ain't here to judge. I ain't judging nobody, because
we are not perfect. We deal with things every day.
I'm not the person you got to answer to at the end of the day. We're just here to, again,
encourage you to get to know you.
Life experiences.
Stop going through these men and women and all these different jobs and all these different things. Just figure out what you want. Even if it takes you sitting down, writing down the things that make you happy, the things that make you sad, the things that make you mad, the things that make you angry, do it. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's so important that we all get to know who we are so that we don't become lost in social media, trying to be who we see on social media, or trying to be who we saw in the news, or trying to be like this so we can get this person. No, be who you are. And when you are who you are, God is going to send you that person that matches. Y'all going to be right there together. Y'all going to come together. Y'all going to make each other stronger. Just like we are, just like we say, stronger together. That's what we want everybody. We want everybody to be stronger together. Whether that's a friendship, a marriage, a relationship, whatever. We just want everybody to be stronger together. And that's our purpose.
Alright, y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you can get all of our videos. Look at our other channel, our review channel, where we're doing reviews on everything.
And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us on Facebook, Instagram, on this YouTube channel. And we'll be happy to answer any questions that you have for us. Please keep all your negativity to yourself. We are not negative people, and we will not be responding to negativity because this is positivity. We want to promote positivity.
Right.
Who has your back when things get tough? Who has your back when life gets rough? Knowing that God gave his son for